Hey, what's up YouTube? Brian Fagioli here, and yes, I'm rocking my new Daring Fireball t-shirt. Today I'm doing an unboxing of something I'm really excited about. It's kind of a new product, kind of an old product. It is the MX Master from Logitech. So this is not a new mouse, but what's really new is the color. So this one is called Stone, which is really like a gray color. And you can use it absolutely with Windows, but I think Mac users, so if you have like a MacBook or an iMac and you like having like white accessories or lighter colored accessories, I think the Stone will look really good with your Mac setup. But of course, for Windows users, this will be excellent too. So without further ado, let's go ahead and unbox this really cool new mouse from Logitech. Okay guys, so here's the mouse. As I said earlier, this is the MX Master from Logitech. It's like their top-of-the-line gaming mouse. And what's new here is the new color. It is Stone, which is like a gray color. The other new color that Logitech has introduced is a navy blue color. So let's go ahead and unbox this guy. So let's see, we can open it up here. And let's see, it shows some things on the side here. So one, it shows there's an on and off button. Oh, this is cool. So it's a Bluetooth mouse, but it also has the dongle. And this has the technology where you can pair it to like 3 different devices. So let's say, for instance, I'll show you a really good thing with this is, let's say you run a Linux machine, a Windows machine, and you have a Mac, right? And you want to use this mouse with all of them, and you want to pair it with Bluetooth. You don't have to do the pairing over and over again when you switch between machines. You can just cycle through the 1, 2, 3 there. That's pretty neat. That's awesome. But if you don't want to use Bluetooth, there's also a Unifying dongle inside, and I'll talk more to that in a moment. Let's see what we have on the side here. So dual connectivity. Adjust the camera a bit there for you folks. Dual connectivity, so you can connect using, like I said earlier, the Unifying receiver from Logitech or Bluetooth, which is awesome. Easy switch, pair up to 3 computers and easily switch between them. And even if it's one computer where you're like dual booting Windows and Linux, you can use this that technology as well. That's really awesome. On the back, we see here, let's see, so Smart Speed Adaptive Scroll Wheel. Auto shift from click to click from click to click scrolling to hyper fast scrolling. Okay, so that's actually cool. So when you push the button down, I believe there's like a ratcheting click or a smooth click, like a continuous click. So you can switch that between pressing the wheel down, and I'll speak more to that when I actually get the mouse out of the box. Unique thumb wheel. So there's a thumb wheel on the side, which I've never actually experienced. I've never actually used this mouse before. I just know it has a really great reputation. So it says perfect for horizontal navigation and advanced gestures. That's cool. So I'm a big Excel user. I wonder if I can map this side wheel to Excel to go horizontally in large spreadsheets. That would be really cool. Advanced power management. Let me adjust the camera for you guys again. Advanced power management, fast charging, holds power for up to 40 days on a single charge. 40 days, that's awesome. And tracks virtually anywhere. The dark field sensor tracks flawlessly, even on glass. So if you had a glass table or desk, this should work on that as well. That is freaking cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and open this up. So the top of the box, which I just ripped. Okay, there's actually some tape here. Did not realize. Let's rip into this box. Okay, I don't have much finesse when it comes to unboxing cardboard. I'll just rip into it. Okay, let's see. So now the inside of this box is empty. I'm going to put that to the side. Here's the mouse. Let's see what else we have here. So the mouse itself is rechargeable, which is appreciated. I prefer having a rechargeable mouse. Some people like having like AA batteries, so when they're on the go, they can just stop in like a 7-Eleven or any other convenience store, pick up some AA batteries, throw them in, and you're good to go. I'd rather charge. So we have a USB Type A to micro USB cable for charging. That's cool. Also here is a booklet MX Master wireless mouse. And if you've already seen the MX Master, I mean, this should be the same hardware and everything. The mouse should be identical other than the color, which in this case is stone, which is a fancy name for gray. Bam, there we go. So here we have, let's see, in English, battery disposal. Oh, this is neat. So battery disposal, how to dispose of the battery. So even though it's a rechargeable battery, you can replace it. It shows you how to replace it and to dispose of it in the future. So you don't just throw it like in the garbage. Nice. Here we have important safety, compliance, and warranty information. What I like to do with safety booklets, and I'm so sorry to do this, is I like to just cut them, because you know what? I'm not going to be safe. I'm a rebel. I'm like James Dean, y'all. I'm there. That's what I think of your safety. Okay. What else do we have here? It's a little FCC information about the wireless. Who cares about that? Let's see. Inside we have, this is just a magnet for the packaging, so we'll put that to the side. Wow, so here's the mouse. This thing is insane. Okay, so that's the mouse, and inside the box is the Unifying dongle. So let's say you don't have a Bluetooth machine, or you have a machine that's Bluetooth and then one that's not. Especially if you like to use your mouse in like the BIOS on your computer, typically you can't do that with Bluetooth. So you can plug this into the USB port like on your desktop and then access the BIOS. If quite frankly, if you're accessing the BIOS, you can probably get by with just a keyboard. But some people like to navigate the BIOS with the mouse, and that's totally cool too. You can do that using this Unifying receiver. And what's cool about the Unifying receiver is if you have other Logitech products like a keyboard, you can pair them all to one single dongle, one Unifying dongle, and only take up one USB port, but connect like both a keyboard and a mouse. That's cool. Alright guys, so let's actually look at the mouse. This is like the exciting part, right? You're watching this video, you're probably like, get to the mouse already, dude. Alright, well let's take a look. So it's the same MX Master that you love. Let's look at the bottom. So on the bottom here, we can see what? We can see there's an on and off switch. Let's switch it on. Now that I've switched it on, it's looking to pair Bluetooth. So it's now in Bluetooth pairing mode for 1. So I can pair this to one machine. If I press it again, 2, I can pair it to a second machine or a third machine. How awesome is that? There's also a connect button here for setting up, I guess, the pairing if it doesn't start automatically, or that might actually be for the Unifying receiver. There's some nice, smooth, like, things here to make the mouse glide on the bottom. So we have one here, on the side here, and up here. And that should make it glide nicely. Alright, so the side, let's look at the side. So the side has 2 buttons, which I always like having 2 buttons on the side for a web browser to do back and forward. So I like back forward. And it's interesting. Let's say it's actually very comfortable. It's in a good spot, so you're not going to hit it by mistake, because when you're holding the mouse, your thumb's going to be down here, but then you can reach up. So you're not going to hit it by mistake. And we have this horizontal scroll, which it's not best way to show it. It's rubbery and it doesn't move very fast, which is probably good because you don't want to like zoom through things horizontally. You go kind of slowly. It's nice and smooth and slow. And I could definitely, hopefully, if I can pair this to like, to use this with like Excel or another spreadsheet program, hopefully I can go through some really big spreadsheets horizontally that way. Let's see. The top is like all gray. Along the edges, it's like a silverish color, but on the top it's gray. And again, this is called stone. On the other side, there's nothing here, which is good. I rest my pinky there. There's nothing to hit by mistake. Let's look at the scroll wheel. So the scroll wheel, out of the box, it's like a ratcheting. And if you press it down, like so, you can make it like a smooth. See, it's still spinning. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera. That's still spinning. Spinning, 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 spinning. So if you wanted to go through like a huge web page or something, you could do that. Or If you want to go like page by page, you can hear the ratcheting where it's going to go like slowly. Press it down again. That's so cool. So cool. So you're probably wondering what this button is here, and I know because I have the MX Anywhere too. So since the clicking down of the wheel is to change the scroll functionality, the way the wheel works, this little button serves as a middle click. So if you're I like to use the click of a wheel on web browsers to open up like another tab. From clicking a link to open a link in another tab, you can do that with this middle button here. And of course, there's software so you can customize what everything does. So let's try out the clicks. It's definitely not a silent mouse, but it's not loud either. The clicks feel really good, and the mouse just kind of it's probably the most ergonomic mouse I've ever used. I mean, it's my pinky rests here perfectly, my thumb is resting here, and it's just arched so perfectly to my grip. And I don't have very large hands, so it looks like a large mouse, right? You're going, oh, it's a big mouse. If you can tell, I kind of, just for scale, I'll put this little dongle here, I have kind of small hands, right? It feels perfect in my hands, and it looks like a big mouse. So even if you have big hands, you know, there's plenty of room for your fingers to go, if you have longer fingers, to go down. But clicking is totally fine with my smaller hands. So this mouse is really awesome, and what I envision using this mouse for is gaming, of course. It's definitely a good mouse for gaming because you have some extra buttons here you can program. I mean, ideally, if you're a hardcore gamer, you might want to go with a wired mouse. But this mouse definitely could function well for gaming or just everyday use. And you know, I'm a light gamer, but I'm really more getting work done, and I like that it's ergonomic, it's comfortable in my hands. I like this horizontal scroll. I like the extra 2 buttons here. Really nice. And I like that I compare to 3 different Bluetooth devices because I just bought a MacBook Pro, the new 2016 model. I also have a Linux machine and a Windows desktop. So I'm constantly going between operating systems because I use them all. And if I wanted to use this mouse with Bluetooth, I don't have to do the pairing over and over again. I can go, okay, 1 is my MacBook, 2 is my Linux machine, 3 is my Windows machine, and just switch between them, you know, on the go. I would probably on my desktop, my Windows 10 desktop, I'd probably use this dongle because I do go into the BIOS more often on my desktop. You know, why not? You know, if you can use this dongle, why not? But on my portable machines, my Linux laptop and my MacBook Pro, I would probably just use the Bluetooth. My MacBook Pro can't even accommodate a Type A without some kind of a dongle. So there you have it, folks. This is the Logitech MX Master, the mouse that everybody knows and loves, very popular mouse, but in a new color, in the stone. And I think the stone is my favorite color. The navy blue looks nice too. The original black looks cool, but the stone is just so classy and clean looking. So if you have, like I said, if you have like a Mac setup where you have, let's say, a white keyboard and the white trackpad, and you know, you want to have a nice mouse, let's say for your iMac, Apple makes great hardware. For whatever reason, though, they cannot make a mouse. I hate the Magic Mouse. I've hated every mouse that Apple has ever made. So if you have a Mac, do yourself a favor, try a different mouse, and give this one a go in this stone color. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So you tell me, folks, what do you think of this mouse in the comments below? If you have any questions about it, again, it's the same mouse that you know and love. There's really nothing new hardware-wise. It's just a brand new color. The MX Master in stone. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please, give it a like. And if you enjoy all of my videos, or even just some of my videos, please subscribe and sign up for notifications. This way you know when a new video comes out. All right, folks, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.